What's up, Knights of X, and welcome to the next video talking about the newest Journey Quest guide to unlock you 2 relic characters for free. And these characters actually are really good. The Phoenix ones were amazing as well, but I really like this one. It's because it's really going to help you with your Galactic Republic fleet if you're going for a Galactic Republic rush as a new beginner player. And these 2 characters are very good for an endurance/negotiator fleet, or even a plug-and-play fleet in general. So we're going to talk about exactly how to get you this quest done in like 30 minutes. It's really not hard, even faster, honestly. Depending on where you are in the game, I'm showing a early game strategy and an end game strategy so that I get a mix of both worlds, because I have a free-to-play account and a very end game account that is able to complete these, and I want to show both ways on how to do it. So I have it all pre-recorded in a video that I was working on before this, so we're going to talk all about it today. There's going to be timestamps down below in case you guys want to skip through the video to get exactly to the part that you want to be in, but you're going to get 100 defense down in one battle, both early game and end game strategy. It's amazing, easy, only costs a little bit of energy. So we're going to head right over to the recording. And if you guys aren't familiar with the quest, the first one is 10 Zetas for you. You have to win 10 battles with any version of Chewbacca on your squad. So I'm going to show you exactly how I did it on my first and my free-to-play account. Very beginner, only a year old. I got it done on the first battle, literally the first battle, 1-1 or 1A, and I went in with a level 1 Gear 1 Clone Wars Chewbacca, and at this point, you're able to have an ally if you want to, but as you can see here, I'm going to skip it for a second, level 1, Gear 1, level 1 abilities. Nothing on the leadership. You're going to want to make sure you upgrade that later on, but I was just showing you the path of least resistance with like the lowest possible gear or whatever you want to call it. So you don't really have to gear up Clone Wars Chewbacca. I actually unlocked him today on my free-to-play account because they changed the way it works in the beginning. You don't get him, you don't have to level him up right away. You get Anakin and Snips in the beginning. So you literally throw it on full auto. You're going to see he's able to get through all the B1 battle droids, and you're going to see also later on that this is going to be the node where you use to cheese the defense up for very early game. And it looks like you're going to go down, but he's absolutely fine. He's got a healing ability. His basic is fine. For the beginning, where you're taking out when you're trying to get the wins with Chewbacca or any version of a Wookiee, make sure you target the command battle droid on the left because he's going to keep healing you. But no matter what, I've did it 10 times. You're never going to go down. He's tanky enough to survive. He gets the defense up. He heals on his second special. Doesn't do the taunt ability. And it's A-okay. So if you're brand new to this game and you don't have any version of a Wookiee on your squad, that's the best way to do it. It's very little energy. Now, if you're end game, mid game, somewhat early game, and you have Chewbacca unlocked, then I'm going to recommend a CLS squad on the Emperor Palpatine Legendary event, because this does not cost any energy. It's free. You got to do it 10 times. So I just picked the first battle, which is the easiest, because you literally just take, he gets one shot. And you're going to see in the top right corner, it's going to count towards your complete 10 battles with any version of Chewbacca on your squad. You do that 10 times, it costs 0 energy. I'm going to show you again to show you guys that I did it 10 times, and if you keep doing it, you're going to get your 10 Zeta. So here, full auto. I must have done it a little, that must have been my 11th battle, but once you go into the Journey Quest, you're going to see down here, I get my 10 Zetas, boom. Now, defense up is the next one. Potentially annoying, so this is, again, this is the early game strategy. If you're a brand new player, if you have a level 1, Gear 1 Chewbacca, all you have to do is make sure you get the leadership up and running to where you get a 50% chance to get defense up. None of the other abilities have to be maxed out. Literally the lowest possible gear you can do very early game. Do not have to level them up or gear them up. Just level up the leadership. So I'm going to show you. Same strategy, but you're going to see no allies. In the top left, you're going to see level 6 leadership. Nothing else. No gear, no mods, nothing. The strategy is simple. It's full auto. You practically do full auto here. Get rid of all the B1 droids. He's gaining defense up as he's getting hit, as you're going to see. Defense up, 50% chance after every hit. So after a bunch of hits, it's very simple. You can get this done in a single battle. But the cool part is that in the second phase, you can literally cheese the hell out of the node, because you literally cannot take out the B2 unless you take out the droid on the left, because he's going to keep healing. So what you do is you just set it to full auto for like 5 minutes, and they cannot take you out, and you cannot take them out. The B2 battle droid is too tanky, and the droid on the left is healing you. So I want to reiterate, if you're a brand new player, you have an alt account, you have a free-to-play account, or you're just starting out Galaxy of Heroes, do not level up your Clone Wars Chewbacca right away. He's not that good of a character. As much as he is as a meme, and CG loves giving his shards away, he is not needed to be geared, leveled up at all. Like I said, I've been playing for a year on this account. He was not unlocked at all. I unlocked him today to get this quest done. So here, you're going to see, I'm going to fast forward a bit, but I do this for like 5 minutes. It's a loop. They can't take you out. You can't take them out. Once you're done, and you feel like you've gotten enough defense up, you target the droid on the left, and that's going to end the battle for you. So we're going to keep skipping. You're going to see I do this for a little bit. Do it for like, I think 4 or 5 minutes, however how long it is. So I'm going to keep skipping. Do it for quite a bit. I walked away for a little bit. I think I got a drink or something. So, okay, I went a little too fast here. You're going to see here. I feel like I have enough. I target the droid on the left. That way I can actually win the battle. Then you target the B2. You're going to keep going with it. You're going to eventually get him down. They cannot take you down. It's impossible. Boom. You're going to see 0 to 100. Gain defense up 100 times. Level 1. Gear 1. Clone Wars Chewbacca. The GOAT. Of course. Now you're going to see I go into the journey quest. Go down here. Boom. I get the snips. Just like that. Relic snips. Just from doing that. A level 1 Gear 1. Anybody can do that early game. I will show a endgame strategy, I promise you, because a majority of us endgame players are going to have a Relic 9 Chewbacca because of that Lightspeed token or bundle, whatever you call it. So, let's back up a little bit again. I want to make sure I catch this for you guys. This is the endgame strategy. So, Snips was unlocked on my free-to-play account. Now, boom. This is the endgame strategy. This is showing a Relic 9 Clone Wars Chewbacca. The node you want to go for is literally the last node on the light side, which is 9H. This will allow you to get it done in a single battle. So you're going to see, I also want to iterate, only bring in Clone Wars Chewbacca. That's it. And if you have him at Relic 9, take off all of your mods. You do not want him modded at all. The weaker he is, the better. So I'm stripping out all my characters. I feel like a majority of the community is going to have him at Relic 9. He was a meme. It was a $5 bundle. If you guys don't have him at Relic 9, I'm sure this will work fine at Gear 12. But this is a very good node for you because there's a lot of healing done in the final phase. But what you have to do, it's full auto, but you have to switch targeting. That's the important part. So as you're going to see here, your basics do a lot to kill the second wave and the first wave. It's practically first shot and they're dead. It's all about phase 3. You're going to see it's Darth Vader lead, the 2 commander troopers, and royal guards. 2 royal guards. What you have to do here is you switch targeting. You're going to one-shot the royal guards. They're really weak. But you have to switch between Darth Vader and the 2 stormtrooper commanders. As you can see here, they're attacking us. Our defense up is constantly going up and up and up after each hit. There's a 50% chance. So it's really easy. That's a lot of defense up after every attack practically. Now, you could get stun locked. That's actually in your favor because you're never going to go down. But your Chewbacca is eventually going to resist and take turns. So here, once Darth Vader gets a little low, you switch the targeting between the different targets. Like I said earlier, Royal Guard is the weakest out of them all. So he's practically going to get one shot off a basic with a 0 modded Clone Wars Chewbacca. So he didn't get crit there, so he lived. But the commanders can survive the basic. So here, I'm going back and forth between Commander, Vader, Commander, Royal Guard. As you can see, they're healing each other. So it's helping you get it back and back. You can turn this into a loop. At one point, if you get a couple lucky crits on the same target, they're eventually going to go down. And I did it on both my alt account and my main account. One battle. My main account, I think I accidentally killed a target too quickly, so I had to do it in 2 battles. But for the most part, if you just play this optimally and switch targets, 1 battle, it's it. You're going to see they're attacking us a ton. So the defense up is constantly just being gained. over and over and over. And as you can see, they're in the red, so I target the commander on the right. They heal, double heal, go for Darth Vader. You guys get the idea. I do this for a little bit, and eventually I'm going to fast forward a little bit. Whoops, a little too fast. I end up killing one of the commander droids. Keep going. I was like, okay, at this point, I'm not going to be able to they're not going to out-heal my damage. So as you can see here, this is the account where I did it twice, but I'm telling you, if you do it optimally, it's going to be a single battle for you guys at the end game. So that's going to be the defense up in a single battle. Now we're going to talk about the defeating 50 clone troopers with snips available. And there's a couple of different options I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you a Cantina node, a mod node, and a light side node. So the first one I'm going to talk about is Cantina node 3F. And if you're early game, this is a great node for you. Crew's a great character needed for Kylo. The Silencer is also needed, a very good early game ship. So not a bad node for you early game players. Practically go into 3F. You're going to get, I think, 8 clone kills in this battle. So I just showed a solo snips. You don't need to do a solo snips. You can bring in a full squad if you want, but I was just doing it to showcase the video. Just in case you don't have any other members up and running for whatever reason. Practically, there's 3 clone troopers in the first wave. You throw it on full auto with your brand new relic snips, and you're going to get 8. So if you guys are okay with farming a Cantina node, this is an option for you. If you don't feel like doing that, we're going to show some more options. Here, they're showing 3 more clone troopers. So, and the energy is not that high. You can get it done in, like, I think 40 or 50 energy, whatever it is. It's not that hard. You're going to see, I think there's 2 more in the final phase, which gives you a total of 8. Yep, so there's 2 more in the final phase, and it's full auto, not hard at all. But the only issue is that for an endgame player, it is a Cantina node. So we're going to show some other options after this battle. So that is going to be Cantina 3F. You're going to see in the top right, I think it was 8 clone trooper kills. Now, the next one I want to show is the mod challenges. Health mods, the final tier. You're going to see tier 3. And here, you have to bring in a full squad, I believe. I tried doing it in solo, and it wasn't letting me. I completely forgot you had to bring in a full squad. I tried twice. I'm like, what the heck is going on here? You do need to bring in a full squad, so I purposely chose the weakest characters I have in my roster, level 1, just to show you that a solo snips is very capable of taking it out. So I picked the 4 weakest characters. You're going to see here, 3 clone trooper enemies in the first wave. Doesn't matter if any other ally takes them out, as long as Snips is present. So you're going to see there's 3 here, full auto. And I don't even think I have good mods in her. I think I have, like, health mods or something like that. So she doesn't even have to be crazy modded. There, got 3 Geos in the second one. Totally fine that our Moff Gideon got a kill. Not bad. I think there's more clones in the third one, on the third phase. Okay, there's 1 clone in the third phase. I think there's more on the 4th one. So as you can see here, Snips is doing her thing. Just a different option for different energies that you guys want to use, in case you want to get it done fairly quickly. So we're going to let this play out. I think phase 4, there's more. Yeah, there you go. There's 4 in phase 4. So that's quite a bit of clones. Nice to add up to the pile. And then the last one is not going to be a clone. I'm pretty sure it's Poggle. So, but if you do that a couple times, you're getting your health mods, which are very good. And they're the 5-star variant, or the 5-dot variant. So that's very nice to accomplish. Not that big of a deal. Here, your Snips is more than enough to take out the Gear 11 Poggle, or Gear 10, whatever it is. So you're going to see in the top right that we're going to keep tallying up our clone kills. It goes from 8 to 16. So that's another way to pull off 8 clone trooper kills. And then the last thing I want to show is going to be for endgame. And if you want to farm an endgame node, 9E provides, I believe, 11 clone troopers on that node. So again, 9E light side is another option for you. Practically, you can bring in any character you want. I tried to just showcase one of the weaker characters, I guess. I could have brought in a GL. You don't need to. So there, I ended up bringing a Galactic Republic team. This is my free-to-play account. I am working on my Padawan Obi-Wan. This will work with anybody on your squad, any light side character. Look at all the clone troopers on this node. So this is a very good node to pull this off. A couple battles, it's like 50 energy or something like that. But just showcasing different options for end game, early game, mid game, different types of play styles that you guys want to go for, and different energies. I don't know if you don't want to use your regular energy because you're farming a hard node character. If you don't want to use your Cantina energy, you can use it on your mod energy. Different options are always nice to have. So here, more clone troopers in this phase. This is the highest amount of clone troopers that I found, I believe, on a node. So really good options. The thing is that they are gear 12. So if you don't have the strongest roster on your side, if you could pick a strong ally, that's going to help you. But as you're going to see in the top right, we went from 34 to 46. So that's very nice. Going to showcase it one more time just to show you at the very end what it looks like. Padawan Obi-Wan is so fun early game. I'm currently working on getting him to relics, so I could do the assault battle for him, and I'm pretty much going to be applying the Omicron on the free-to-play account for his conquest usage. So really looking forward to that. Now, going to the final wave, again, these are all the clone troopers here, and then we're eventually going to get to the last quest right after this. But this is very nice to have, and not having to search for clone troopers on a node is nice to also have, so you can just figure out exactly what you need to do right away. Anakin is kind of annoying, and especially Sidious, because he has built-in evasion, but if you have characters that are not Jedi, you should be absolutely fine. You could pretty much use your Phoenix Lightspeed tokens if you want to. If you've completed the previous quest, you might as well use your Phoenix. But as you're going to see here, defeat 50 clone troopers with any version of Ahsoka Present. That's going to pull it off, and I'm going to show you for the money shot what it looks like on the free-to-play account. I go to quest. Boom, we get our 3 Omicrons just like that. Pretty simple. I moved a little bit fast there. All good. We'll go back. But wanted to showcase that's how you get your 3 Omicrons. And now we're going to move on to the Wookiee kills, which I'm going to move quickly on. Okay. Wookiee kills. Now, this one, if you guys have an early game Clone Wars Chewbacca, you could, do the very early game light side node to kind of just get your Clone Wars Chewbacca and gear him up if you want to. But if you guys don't want that and you're a little bit more of a, not brand new, but you're a couple weeks in, you're going to eventually have Zalbar if you want to go for Jedi Knight Revan. If you're going for Chewbacca, you have your bounty hunters up and running. Chewbacca's a great character. You got 3PO, who's also great. So this is a 1-year account. I have a couple of the Wookiees up. So the node was 4F, I believe. I was showcasing it on the screen. We can go back again. I'm pretty sure it was that, but I just want to double check. Let's see. All right, we'll let it play out for a second. We'll do it one more time. I just want to make sure it's 4F. Yes, light side 4F. That's the node. There's a bunch of enemies. You got to make sure you use all Wookiees only. So here, I have 4 Wookiees, and they're not the highest gear. One's level 1, gear 1. It's by Clone Wars Chewbacca. I have my gear, I think, 7 Zalbar, gear 12 Chewbacca, and gear 10 Chewpio, because I did the Lightspeed token. So you're going to see here, I throw it on full auto. They're more than powerful enough to clear through the wave. So if you did have a solo Clone Wars Chewbacca, and you did end up gearing him up and leveling him up after the first, trick, he's fully capable of taking this out. It's not hard at all. So there, you're getting like 13 on that node. So you can do that a bunch of times. The next option for you, if you guys have Chewbacca unlocked, if you want to use the Palpatine event, the final tier does have, I believe, 4 or 5 characters. I picked my Chewbacca with my 4 weakest rebel allies. This one doesn't cost any energy, so it looks like it's 4 enemies. So you're able to get 4 if you're able to kill them with Chewbacca. It does take some time. It's kind of annoying. If you have a full relic rebel team, it might be difficult for you. But again, this was an option for my alt account. If you guys want to do it on your mid or end game accounts, another possibility. So you're going to see here, I go there, and boom, I get 4 or 5 from that battle. I think it looked like a little bit more than that, but that's another option. Now, this one is going to be one I recommend, that because you're also going to be farming your Kyrotech, which is a win for you. This is a very important node for your Bronzium and your Kyrotech farm. It is light side 7B. There's a ton of enemies in this node. You could practically bang this out in one, 10-minute period less. Just use your Wookiees. Same thing on my free-to-play account. Extremely low gear. Not high at all. Practically full auto. If you guys have a high enough Zalbar, should be a-okay if you even solo it. But this is going to be your best option. I know it costs some energy, but the Kyrotech farm is not bad for you. And also, it helps with Bronzium wiring. I know it's not as much of a crunch since the new update, but still, not a bad option to have. And I don't want to do the Palpatine event 100 times, personally, to get this done. And you have to kill them with a Chewbacca. And if your other rebels are doing too much damage, it's kind of annoying. So as you're going to see here, that's a ton of kills with the Wookiees. You do that a couple times. I'm going to showcase it for the last time on the same node. Full auto. Make sure you don't use an ally unless an ally is a Wookiee. You have a Tarful or anything like that. So you could use Tarful if you have him unlocked. I don't personally have him unlocked on my free-to-play account, but just showcasing all different options. Make sure you use a full Wookiee team, no one else. Throw it on full auto. As you can see here, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 enemies on this wave alone, which is huge. It's an easy way to ramp up your Wookiee kills and farm your important materials, and that's practically going to be this journey quest. I know that the Wookiees early game might be hard to figure out, but as long as you got your Clone Wars Chewbacca, you can do it on one of the earlier nodes and be absolutely fine. But from a mid or end game perspective, this is very easy. So as you can see here in the journey quest, Jedi Knight Anakin for free, just like that. Really not challenging at all. I'm going to showcase it. This is my free-to-play account, so I did have Anakin already unlocked at Relics because of the fleet, but I get some Kyrotech and I get my Gear 12 or Gear 13 pieces that I need. So that is pretty much going to wrap up this Journey Quest video. I hope it helped you. If it did, guys, please let me know down below. We're going to be doing a ton of these for all the up-and-coming Journey Quest guides, and eventually going to be putting it on my 2026 free-to-play farmable guide. So if it did help you out, don't forget to share it with your guild, leave a like, comment down below, and subscribe to the channel to become an Knight of X. We're on the road to hit 7,000 subs. If we get to 7,000 subs by the end of this year, we got 16 days or 15 days, Lord Vader cosplay on the way during a live stream. So thanks again, Knights of X. I'll see you very soon. May the Force be with you all.